All right, how's it going? It's Thursday night. Time for our next installment of In Death Unchained. We're on the Abyss 6. We're at 3.13 million and ranked number 152 on the leaderboards. Yeah, not a lot to say. We won't be recklessly chasing orphans. We'll do the pits. But the main goal, not to take damage. That is really what it's all about. So that's what we're going to be focused on. And I guess that's all there is to it. Now this, as I've said before, the later we get in the cycles, the longer the videos are going to be. So this may be a little bit longer. And as you can see, we're taking 3 damage per hit. Okay, so we're only down 1 health. We did really good coming back in Paradise Lost. Down 1 health, we have 1 holy armor and a grace of God yet. We are down to 0 cat 5s. We've got Hand of God. We've got about 5 Tempests left, and we've got Winter's Bite. So we do need to find a couple of quivers if we can. All right. So going into here, I usually jump up onto that second tier first and clear that, and then work my way down. This is pretty safe entry. All the rest of the stuff is farther on, so there's no real risk getting in here. We just want to get in here and get this Cupid here first, and then the witch. There's a yeah. I heard flappy feet coming at me from my back left, so I had to jump out of the way real quick. Okay, we'll go downstairs real quick. Now, as you see, we've got a couple of monks. All right, we'll take care of the downstairs area here. All right, we're just going to hang out up here and we'll headshot these knights down. Just double check and make sure if any of those hatchets clear that archway that you get out of the way. Always like to finish off with a headshot, right? Now, there are some monks. You can see that white monk right there. If I can get him. Certainly has seen me. And the thing is we can get back here in the corner and we have a safe place that nothing can get to us unless they teleport in here. And I don't think anybody is. Yeah, he's certainly not chasing us. So nobody's being overly aggressive here. All right. Now I like to do something else when I'm here. I like to get up on this little balustrade here. And from above, clear out the Cupids. And get the monks to come visit into our safe place here. Okay. When we get into crossfire like that, that's when stuff's pretty dangerous. So I don't mind. I only meant to burn 1 Winter's Bite there, but I'll burn 2. So the thing is with those, when you get the monks at this cycle, they're drawing to fire as soon as they land. And so you can't afford to, hang around and try to, go back and forth between them if you miss anything. If you miss anything, then you're done. And you just can't take damage. So, looks mostly cleaned out down there. All right, let's just take a peek around here. Yeah, we got a couple of A-bombs. Yeah, 1 more. Ah. I don't know where those guys came from, but they were certainly sneaky. So I'm just slowly just headshotting them down for points. All right, let's try that again. All right, I think we're cleaned them out. Okay, now this next building is actually kind of difficult because those stairs. Now, one of the things we got. Oh, hi. One of the things we have to worry about is if we need to come back over here that we not teleport into that lava there. I may end up using a couple of winter's bites here because you're going to have teleporting skelly knights and lots of monks, even teleporting, the teleporting monks. And I may, I like to draw things out and back over here, for example, but you got to really be careful of the lava. So this is a very precarious thing here. See what all we can start with. Well, a couple of monks for sure. And look, they're already beating me to the... Okay, all I wanted to do was stagger him. And then we can just finish him off. Okay, now in my left ear I heard that. And I had another red monk show up. Ooh, quiver, very, very nice. We'll take that for our cataclysms. There's number one. Okay. All right, now, a couple of the cupids followed us, so that was good. This whole first section, I just want to creep. Now, I can shoot at him because, well, barrage. Because if I missed, it would hit that wall behind him. Now, I want this knight to come. And that's it, just the knight. There's a winner's bite back there. File that away. Okay, now. I'm going to winner's bite. I just had a cupid fire at me. Okay, I want the cupids first. Ooh. Okay. Now let's take out the ones that are well on their way to being ticked down. Shrapnel. Okay, I'm not going to pick up that winner's bite just yet because I've got half a quiver left. But look, that part was just too dangerous with 3 teleporting skelly knights, 2 teleporting monks, and 2 cupids not to have taken advantage of. All right, let's a little bit of target practice. Now, should be one more, yeah. Okay, we're good. We'll just come hang out here, see what the witch does. All right, so she's done. Okay, this building's done. That's okay. Now we have a building right here that's going to have monks. As soon as you go in the door, they're liable to see us. So we're trying to skirt around and not be seen through that doorway. What I tend to do next is out here. Look at all this. cupids first. That witch will come up here pretty quickly. So we've got several knights, 2 cupids and a witch, and there's another witch down to the right. And of course we've got the knights throwing hatchets at us. That's what we really wanted, was to get her to come up there while we picked off the cupids, which we've done, except for that one. Okay, and we can keep using this wall as our shield. Okay, we have 1 black knight. I just want to make sure there weren't any. For some reason I felt lava behind us. Now, it's very likely one of the spawn points for a pit is right down there, so we might have a pit here. I gotta say, I feel pretty good about my aim tonight. Okay, so there's going to be a witch over here on the right. Let's go ahead and get her. Okay, and A-bombs here, and another knight down here on the bottom. It's a black knight. Does he have a shield? If he's got a shield, we're gonna... Nope, white knight. Just in the shadows, he looks like a black knight. Okay. Now, we're gonna peep in this door. There's gonna be a summoner. There's gonna be monks. And possibly... Nope, we do not have a pit. I normally would not have been that aggressive there. Okay, so we're waiting on a black monk to come visit. The summoner won't do anything but summon. But we did kill 2 monks. So I would not have been that aggressive firing in there if the pit was there. I would have drawn stuff out slowly. Oh, blood. Take that. Full health. It's crazy. Guys asleep at the wheel. Headshots are going down nice tonight. Okay. All right, now what I tend to do is I'll finish off these skulls here. And then I want to go over to that building over there. I think that's it. Okay, so we're going to go back up and around and then curlicue down that building. And we're getting close to the end of this particular zone. There is no lava, but I always like to be careful. All right, so 2 monks here. There's our Tempest Quiver. I gotta say, my aim feels pretty good tonight. Yeah, there's a witch right there. She's behind that column. Should also be knights here too. I'm going to pick off that skull while I'm kind of pondering and waiting for her to move. Yeah, thought there would be knights. She sort of fired, but then didn't. Boom. All right, and you. I'm pretty good about my aim tonight, I gotta say. Oops, Black Knight. I knew there had to be another knight. I knew we were 1 short. Dance for me, dance. Okay. Okay. So all we have left is the cathedral here. I want to go back and get my winter's bite before we do that, and we are going to be fairly well caught up on our eras and full up on life. That's unbelievable. Don't want to get too excited about that because you just never know what could happen between now and the end. But pretty happy so far. Okay, so we have this whole place. Oh, hi, there's another skeleton. So we have this whole place to use as a safe space, which is good. We can line of sight everything with that lip right there. So we're going to have a witch, cupids. There'll be a couple of knights, and there'll be lots of monks. As soon as I missed him that first shot, all I did was put my shield up and start sharding. He couldn't track me, and even if he could have got a shot on me, I would probably have blocked it. So that was me doing an emergency escape on that guy. Okay. I don't know. I thought I just heard another one pop up. Should not have been another one. I could have sworn I heard one. All right. Now I don't want to miss over there because we can start alerting monks. So I'm just going to shoot down at his feet and get his attention and bring him to us. Yeah, it should be 2 knights there, and that'll be that for the top floor here. And so we've just got to bounce in and out here and dodge the axes. Oh, he was already firing by the time I got back up here. All right. So that's the top deck here. We could go down to the bottom deck next. There'll be A-bombs here and a knight, a monk on the other end of this. But we're just sort of nibbling away and creating safe places for us. There's a red monk up there. We can face pull him. See how fast he's recovering from those staggers? Okay, that's good. That's very good. Okay, we're going to now go upstairs. Oh, we're still missing him. We'll just burn him down. We want to make sure we don't miss out into the courtyard because we don't want to let everybody know. Look what I can do, right? Let's do it. Okay. Okay. We got one more monk right there. Okay, well, he's... Quiver, hello. Well, the only thing I'm short on is hogs, so let's go ahead and finish filling up. And we just had a knight go below us, so we're probably going to have to go back down there to re-catch up with him. In the meantime, I will finish this floor here. Something. Not sure. There, a monk. How do you see us? Not sure where he came from, but just one less to deal with. All right. So I think we're clear. What I want to do now is I want to hit this incubus in the head one time and see what all I trigger. Ooh, lots of things. What I wanted him to do is shoot. That's what I wanted to happen right there. Because I wanted to get up and away from the courtyard and get him out in the open where I can deal with him without having to worry about the rest of the world throwing axes and shooting arrows and everything else. So we just headshot him down. Boom. All right. So all we have left in the courtyard, maybe another monk or two, I don't know. But mostly should be knights. Should have got rid of most of the monks already. And so I just stand here in the corner here and use this wall as a line of sight for the hatchets. Right, so we got one more white knight. Okay. We'll cross over. Take one more look here. Well, what you gonna do? Oh, he's gonna come running over because he knows he can actually get to me. All right, and we should have two cupids right there. Nope. Apparently we already took care of them. All right. Well, that might be zone one. Oh, oops, hi. Sneaky. All right, let's see what's in the shop. Blood, holy light, ball of lightning, hail of arrows, and another quiver. So what that tells us is we can use Winter's Bites at our discretion. All right, so we already see the pit. And we've got something there. Is that a blood or is that a quiver? Quiver. Okay, well, we have options. Okay, first things first, we can already hear the orphan. She's right there. Okay. I considered going after her. And didn't. So if we go after any orphan, it's going to be the one in the pit. Typically, the one in the pit and the abyss is oftentimes, sorry, oftentimes pretty easy to manage, and the fact that we've got three quivers to work with is really helpful. Two quivers. All right. I'm gonna pick off these cupids here and prompt that witch to chase us. All right, let's go down. Oftentimes we'll have skulls and cupids on the way down here. And a monk. And something armored alerted as well. We're going to take him out because right now he's kind of stuck in the lava. So let's, oops, okay. See how fast they were? Okay. So this is a very dangerous area to work in, but it is also why I want to clean out this area here. Let's finish this side, and then we'll go back. I just don't want to have any of this sitting behind me. When I go to work on the pit guardians over there. These skulls. All right. So all that's left is that over there, and I kind of want to deal with them from over here because use that wall as line of sight, and there's no lava here. So let's do that. So we're going to line of sight everything and wait for the ghosts to come. And the witch. I want to make sure something didn't pop up behind me. Wasn't quite sure of that, and we'll just handle the ghosts. Did all three come? Yes. Okay. Well, that's one way to do it. Nice, okay. Skull. Okay, now look. There's still going to be stuff, and that's the stuff that just came over here was these guys that were in here. So we're going to finish pulling them. If they'll pull. All right, let's go on in. All right, we got some guys upstairs, and we also have cupids. We'll use one winter's bite. We should have a couple of A-bombs here. Just the one. So knowing I've got quivers, it's very likely I may use Tempest some in the pit. If I get the Pit of Anguish, it's likely I'll use some Tempests. If I get Despair, I probably won't. Agony, not anger, agony. And again, if we can manage The orphan. Ooh. Great. Something shot at us from below. We just can't take that opportunity to be that aggressive and risk her. You know, I mean, if she's all the way at the bottom, so there's no way I'm going after her. So she's going to be right down on the floor there. Yeah, see, she's already leaving. So we're just going to face pull everything that's there on the main floor there. He was trying to shoot me sideways. That's right, killed him with my shield. Sometimes you got to do that. Okay, so see, I've got my back in this corner here. Nothing can get behind me. I had a knight coming up here, but apparently not. Oh, he got stuck. So the incubus has seen us now. We'll just keep in our peripheral, we'll keep an eye on the fireballs, and we'll just casually take this knight down until he gets here, and we'll headshot him, finish the knight, and then we'll finish him off. Okay. What did we get? Got 5. There's bite. Or blood. Well, that's super duper convenient. All right, well, we've got a quiver, so if we need to, we can tempest down the teleporting monks over there. And there's a tempest. Okay, tempest it is. Stop moving. And a quiver. Wow. All right, guys, we're going to burn everything down with this tempest here because we can. Not the knights, though. The knights would take too many. But all right, we'll take out this black knight here. I think there's some. Oh, you. Okay. We'll refill our Tempests now. We're not going to need them. We have the 2 Black Knights left, and that's it. We'll refill our Winter's Bites here. All right. And just the one left, and we will be done. Hey, do I need the blood? I do not. Do I want Cataclysm? No. Full on arrows? Let's go. It's a shame to leave these where I can't get them, but be happy with the way that worked out. Even though we didn't take a shot, we went in knowing we weren't probably not going to take a shot at the orphan, so it's not that heartbreaking. All right, so we just have this one last passage here, which has a lot of flanking cupids. All right, we need to get up on top here and burn these monks real quick. Now we have this safe place here, because again, lots of cupids. We're going to go back down the walkway a little bit. I think all the ones to worry about are done. Check both sides of that, make sure there's nobody lurking. Goodness. Okay. I want to face pull this with this witch. We can pull her now. Now that those cupids flew away. Did y'all see that? That one shot did not kill that cupid. Heads up. Many things you're used to killing with one shot. As you get to higher cycles, you can't one shot anymore. Oh, that was a beauty headshot. All right, so we got this knight, but we've got to be careful because there's going to be 2 monks right down in there. I want to make sure that wasn't going to hit me before I decided to not move there. Okay, now the monks. Sorry, I keep hitting the microphone. All right, and just the skulls real quick, and then we'll worry about the summoner. Probably a couple of melee skellies. Right, we'll worry about all of that when we come back. What we really need to get is the summoner, because he'll start summoning. As soon as you get here, he starts summoning. And the last thing you want to be doing is like doing something and having a bunch of star-bellied sneetches coming up running behind you. I get some headshots. There we go. All right, that's the summoner dead. Now we have that whole building complex there. We have this one here. That's the cathedral. Okay, so we just have that one over there left. And then that cathedral, and then we'll be on Asmodeus. And Asmodeus without Wrath, I think y'all remember, I took a bit of damage last time because I let myself run out of, ooh, that was dangerous. All right, let's get here in a corner. I need to keep line of sighting that monk there. Okay. We may need to do a winner's bite. Yeah, again, you just can't afford to take that hit, so sometimes you got to use a specialty arrow if things get a little too out of hand, and I kind of forced that issue to get out of hand. Okay, one of the things we got to worry about here is there's a skull that kind of lurks. Oh, it's just a torch. Okay. One monk, or one knight, no big deal. There's the skull. Yeah, I wanted to get him before. Did I just take a hit from something? Something just hit me from behind. I just lost my holy armor. Okay, well, would much rather lose one holy armor than take 3 damage. All right, well, that kind of was lame, but it is what it is. We've got more arrows. Okay, look, we're right here by the cathedral. We don't need to take any unnecessary damage now. Okay, so there's a Cupid there, and then there's a Cupid over here on the right. That one needs to go first. Gotta do what you gotta do, man. Okay. Okay. Now this is really nice. We have this nice safe area because we have these monks over here, and we have the incubus over there, and I'd like to be able to pull them and not worry about it. Have them come over and play. Let's see if we can get that black monk. Oh wow. Okay. Also, we got the incubus. Okay. Got monks over there. I don't know why those monks aren't alerting on us, but let's feel a little exposed here. Just a little target practice here. Okay, I'm bored now. So now that we've got the incubus already, we can kind of poke our heads in the front door and maybe pull some stuff. Face pull. Okay, so we got a knight with no shield. Okay. We're just gonna chip away. We have two benefits from hiding in this corner right here. You got that brazier right there on the floor. So not only do they have to come through the door, they also have to navigate around that. And so that gives you just a little bit of extra obstacles for them to deal with, to slow them down, to make them have to calculate and figure out where they want to walk while you're burning them down. We have some stuff upstairs yet, but okay. So we're just face pulling and chipping away. There's two more monks back there. We're going to just go right up in their face. See what I mean about how quickly they recover from being staggered? I barely blocked that. I think downstairs is clear. I don't want to deal with two black monks. Let's see what's on the other side. And we have upstairs guys as well. And we'll go handle them in a second. But I'm pretty happy with the way that all went down. All right, let's see if we can go outside and then back up. So I wanted to make sure I line the sight of the monks that are over there on the other side first, because I didn't want these guys running up behind me while I'm focused on them. Now we have these guys. We're going to get right up in them. This guy first, except for the white monk saw me. Okay, that may be it. Maybe a couple of cupids? No? All right. Well. We did lose our holy armor. That's a shame. Go check the shop one more time. Make sure I think there was a winter's bite or something in there we could use. Or if there was a quiver, which I think we'll use that on Tempest, even though we're only missing 3. I need everyone I can get. All right. So our mistake we made last time was we burned Tempests too early. We really need to save them for the last, for me. This is me, how I do this. Many people do this much better, but this is how I do it. Now, I would love to have a Wrath of God to just burn through the mobs, but we don't have that. So I'm going to save Tempest for when we get to the last platform and all the monks and A-bombs show up and they need to go away so that we're not being distracted by them while the cupids shoot at us, right? which we need to take the cupids out as well. Okay, so as I do with every Asmodeus fight, I explain the whole fight because there are people who have not seen other videos and this might be your first one. But the way I do this, first of all, the first phase, you've got Asmodeus pops up out of the lava. He's got boils all over him. You pop the boils, he releases 3 skulls that come at you. It's really important to make this super easy that you have the achievement that allows you to, well, get the achievement from killing skulls in the zone that allows a delay in the triggering of the skull's explosion after you make contact with them. When you first start, they explode as soon as they touch you. When you have these achievements, there's like a 3-second delay, maybe even a little bit longer. And so what I do is I get right up on the front of the platform. And you have to do that because when he releases the skulls, if they go under the platform, they could show up anywhere. You don't have any idea. And I pop a boil, and I use my shield, and I touch each skull as it comes in, and then I shard out of the way of the explosion. And it makes it pretty easy. Now, it does take a little bit of time. I have to kill one boil at a time. But this is how I do it. And also dance around the boulders. Okay, look, so I'm at the front, touch, 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 and then I move away. And you can also shoot them if you want. Okay, and you want to stay away from that brazier there because you can get caught on it. If you get caught, you're stuck. And can get in the radius of the explosion of the skulls. So, ready? Touch, 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 and then, oops, that one's a little close. Okay, I think I was okay. Touch, touch. I'll talk about the boulder throws on phase 2. Because then I'll have time to. Touch, touch, touch. Okay, we're safe. All right, now I'm going to not use Tempest on these first few guys like I normally would. I almost got hit. Okay. I will use Winter's Bite though. No problem. All right, now next we want Tempest there. You can use some Cat 5s here. And again up here when this drops. Now there's a Flappy Bird over there. A couple of Cat 5s here on the bottom underneath the feet of the monks. And they'll go by. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna get a headshot on him so I can focus these guys down. Okay. So I only used one Tempest, so I'm pretty happy with that. All right, let's finish him off. Notice the lava is starting to come up too. You got to watch out for that. Every time he stomps, Asmodeus stomps, the lava comes up. Okay, phase 2, I call this break time. Now, he's going to throw a tantrum here, and then he's going to summon and throw a skull. And if you kill all the skulls before he lets them release from his hand, do this phase, then you'll get the achievement that gives you that. Our primary goal here is to kill the spines on his back, and we get to the spines by destroying these things, and he bends over, and you can burn down the spines. Okay. Now he's going to throw boulders. The way the boulder mechanism works is he targets where you are in space, and he reaches back, and as soon as he goes to release, he's throwing the boulder wherever you were standing. So you can move away and you will be perfectly fine and safe. All you got to do is wait for him to start his throwing motion and then move. Okay. All right, phase 3. This is where things get really dangerous. And I'm not going to be sparing on my specialty heroes. I'm going to use the Winter's Bite on these guys here. So I can take him out as quickly quickly as possible. Because I just, missing. Because I can't have him lurking behind me, throwing fireballs at me and stuff with everything around. Okay, good. Kill these guys, and then this will spawn everything else. Okay, look. I'm going to do a couple of Cat 5s. I'm going to dodge a little because I want Tempest. Okay. That is it. So all we have left is these guys and Asmodeus, and we will get out of here. Boom. Yes, sir. No damage. Abyss 6. Love it. All right, let's see what we get. No, I didn't do too bad on my arrows. Whew. My problem last time was I tried to do everything with Tempest, and I was trying to save all my other arrows. So there's a blood. I don't need it, but Winter's Bite, I'll take it. Always will take Winter's Bite to fill that back up. So I'm full on Hog, full on Winter's Bite. I'll need Cat 5s, pretty full on Tempest. Really happy with the way that worked out. 3.38, so what's that, about 254K for that zone. And I lost a Holy Armor. Okay, let's see where we are. Purgatory 7 is where we are. Let's see where we are on the leaderboard. Whew. Worked up a little bit of a sweat there. I just burned a Cat 5 by accident. Oh, whew. All right, 3.38. Where are we at? 130. All right, Weevil. Still kind of far behind you. But starting zone 7 now. And the farthest I've ever got is I've gotten 2 Gabriel on zone 7. I've never killed zone 7 or cycle 7 Gabriel, so maybe we'll see that. But in the meantime, that is that. All right. As always, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for your subs. Always welcome. And I thank you for your time most of all, because that's the most valuable thing. And we will see you next week. Next week will be my last episode before I go on Adventure Time, which I'm so excited about. I will tell you where we're going next week. All right, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye now.